Adam Sandler, he's done some funny movies and he's done some horrible movies. So now he's teaming up with Josh Gad and Peter Dinklage to take on some real-life video games. So, how is this movie? Pixels. So Pixels is a comedy starring Adam Sandler, Josh Gad, Peter Dinklage, and Kevin James as these old school gamers. So here's how it goes. Back in 1982, NASA launched this capsule into outer space in hopes of finding extraterrestrial life. And as it turns out, some alien race actually found it, but they thought it was a means to start some sort of intergalactic war. So they sent down real-life video games to attack us and destroy our world. And that sounds like a really cool premise, doesn't it? Our world being attacked by Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Centipede. That just sounds badass. And funny story, this movie is actually based off a little 2.5-minute short film that you can really find on YouTube right now. The short film is actually pretty good, so I'll put a link to it in the description so you can go check it out. As for this movie, in the end, it's just okay. I'm not gonna lie, visually, this movie is really good. The first scene we really get to see of us versus these video games is Centipede, and it was really cool to see. I personally have never played the game Centipede in my life. I've played the other old games, but never this one. But now I get the gist of it. I loved seeing it. I love the Donkey Kong scene, I love the Pac-Man scene, I loved it all. Especially that Pac-Man scene though, that was some cool shit. Like I said, it's a really cool concept. If my life didn't depend on it, I would love to be put in these situations where I would just be put in the middle of these larger-than-life, old-school, classic video games and get to really play them. That just sounds awesome. So those scenes in the movie were really cool. They were the best parts of the film for sure. But then we have the cast and the characters in this movie and we start to go, oh yeah, that's right. Adam Sandler. Okay, I haven't seen most of the movies he's done these days. The last one I saw was Bedtime Stories. But from what I've heard, he has like completely lost his ability to be funny. And now I know that it's true. I don't even know if he was supposed to be funny in this movie. That's how not funny he was. He worked as the main character in this movie, but he just wasn't funny. Peter Dinklage was the funniest character in this movie. There were a few things he did that just made me laugh. Fire blaster? Kevin James actually played the President of the United States in this movie. What? No movie or TV show or anything could ever make me actually believe that this guy was really elected to lead our country ever. And he didn't really contribute anything to this movie either. I don't know why he was in this movie. And Josh Gad wasn't really funny either. Most of his jokes fell flat for me. He comes across as this really nerdy, socially awkward dude, which is relatable for me to a certain extent, but at a point he just got annoying. Also, Michelle Monaghan is in this movie solely to be the love interest for Adam Sandler. I didn't really buy it at all. It was so forced into this movie, I have no idea why it was in there. The thing about this movie is that it's directed by Chris Columbus. The guy directed the first 2 Harry Potter films and did a really good job with them. So this guy is a really good director, just not this time apparently. And Henry Jackman did the score, which is really no surprise. There were quite a few resemblances I heard to the Big Hero 6 score, which I've pretty much memorized at this point. The score to this movie was fine. It was not memorable at all, but it was certainly hummable. So in the end, Pixels had some really cool action scenes and visual effects, but it was brought down by the characters and so-called comedy. I will say, wait until this movie's at a discount theater, then go see it. So Pixels, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.